Demon Slayer Infinity Castle is just a few days away, and I have had the opportunity to check it out before everyone else. So, here are my few quick opinions on the same. Firstly, the movie is an editing marvel. You will find yourself glued to the screen as every action set piece unfolds. It's cut so brilliantly that even the long, elaborative action sequences at times feels like a piece of cake. And this is coming from someone who thinks having backstories in between action set pieces is quite distracting. There are three fight sequences in the film, and all three of them work differently. So there will be a bit of spoilers from this point on, so I'm just warning you. The first battle scene is between Shinobu and Domu, and it is such a beautifully, florally choreographed scene. The design of this fight sequence was very beautiful. The way we see Doma in his form, where he is using his powers to create a mist of poison, where Shinobu is showcasing all the beautiful design of her insect floral ability. It was very very beautifully designed and choreographed. It sets up Infinity Castle to right then and there, and I love it to the core because it shows such a crazy demonic side of Upper Rank 2 and the resilience of Shinobu, and the entire act, how it plays out, how her motivations, her backstories are coming in, and they have made sure to have smaller backstories in this one, so that why as the film progresses, it expands the amount of backstories that they showcase. I think they will have an even longer backstory when it comes out on streaming. So I'm excited for that, to see what all arcs have we have been missing out in the film. So it was a really really great action set piece. And moving on from that, we have Zenitsu versus Kaigaku, which is a visual treat for all Zenitsu fans as he aura farms throughout the scene. In the end, where he introduces the seventh form, everybody in the auditorium was screaming, and even the motivations of this entire fight scene are very philosophically rooted, as he fights his own senior. They were supposed to be allies. Zenitsu's father wanted Kaigaku and Zenitsu to be allies as they both completed each other. Zenitsu knew the first form while Kaigaku knew the rest five, and they were supposed to form an alliance together and fight demons. But unfortunately, Kaigaku never understood it, and he is angry about it. That why was Zenitsu being favored so much? Why was he compared to him as an equal? He was very bitter about it. So there was so much philosophy rooted in this fight, which made it even more personal, and that's why it became an instant classic for every fan, including me. So when we got out, I remember I asked a lot of people that what scene was your favorite, and everybody directly jumped, okay, Zenitsu was my favorite, even though there were a lot of people who did like the third one even better. But everybody would agree that this fight was on another level. Then the third fight, Tanjiro and Gyu versus Akaza. In the beginning it was just happening. At a point, I looked at my friend and I told him कि क्या पक्का रहा यार Tanjiro, like why is he boring so much? It doesn't even feel like Tanjiro is the hero anymore. But then that very moment, the film raises the stakes so high. It's unimaginable to see Demon Slayer reach that extent. So what happens is they go all in. There is full strategy, full amount of backstories that help out in the strategy, and they convey the emotional journey even more than any of the backstories we have seen in Demon Slayer so far. So I was very personally satisfied with what how it went down. And after Agasa's head was slaughtered, he might have been the only demon that I wanted to, survive and get another chance at life, which he does get after we see his backstory, which was very, very heartbreaking. But he chooses to give up because he realizes he has become a monster and he was supposed to be protecting the weak. So it was even more philosophically grounded. And on the other hand, when we go to Tanjiro, he becomes his father, he becomes his selfless state. So it was very beautiful to experience that. And that I think is a required. I have not read the manga, so I think that arc is required for as a important character growth for when it comes to Tanjiro and the Demon Slayer corps fighting Muzan. So there is that. To sum it all up, this film is all about one big grand set piece after the other as it raises the emotional stakes with every fight sequence. The visuals and the sound design is nothing short of astounding. The animation is flawless, and the experience gets even more otherworldly when you're watching it on an IMAX screen. It's a perfect beginning for a three-part Infinity Castle arc. And if you haven't seen Demon Slayer yet, you should be checking it out because the film is going to stay, and there are like 4 to 5 seasons and a film or two. So you should be checking it out and head to your nearest IMAX to watch this and have the best experience. If I had to rate this film, I would rate it a 4.5 out of 5 for all the awesomeness it has. If you have seen the film, let me know in the comments what you think about it. And I'm new into the anime zone. If you are into anime and if you want me to get into anime even more, then let me know in the comments which anime I should be checking out next. I will be starting my own anime challenge soon. So I would really love your recommendations. So make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll meet soon again on a bunch of random things.